Do you sometimes forget where you put your keys? Or why you walked into a room? These little lapses may feel like normal aging, but they could be hidden warning signs that your brain is missing essential vitamins. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, board-certified geriatrician, and in today's video on Wellness 60 to 100, we're uncovering 8 subtle but serious signs that your brain might not be getting the nutrients it needs to stay sharp, focused, and resilient. These aren't just memory slips. They're clues from your nervous system telling you that something deeper may be off balance. Vitamin deficiencies don't scream, they whisper. You may feel unusually tired, emotionally flat, or mentally foggy. But the good news is, many of these symptoms can be reversed naturally, just by changing what's on your plate. In this video, we'll connect each warning sign to the specific vitamin it's tied to, and I'll show you the exact foods you can eat today to start restoring your mental clarity. No pills, no gimmicks, just simple, proven nutrition. Whether you're worried about memory loss, brain fog, or just want to age with strength and clarity, this guide is for you. Every tip is designed for adults over 60 who want to protect their brain health and support healthy aging, one meal at a time. Let's uncover what your body's been trying to tell you, and how food can fix it. One of the most common early signs of a vitamin B12 deficiency is mild memory loss, especially when it comes to names, appointments, or where you left everyday items. It's subtle at first. You pause longer to recall a friend's name, misplace your phone more frequently, or forget why you entered a room. But over time, these senior moments can increase in frequency, causing frustration and anxiety. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining the protective myelin sheath that surrounds your nerves. When B12 is low, nerve signals, especially in the brain, slow down. This disruption can impair short-term memory, cognitive speed, and mental focus. And because your body doesn't make B12 on its own, you must get it from food or supplements. Seniors are especially vulnerable to B12 deficiency due to decreased stomach acid production, which limits absorption. Additionally, common medications such as antacids and metformin can further interfere with B12 uptake. Other signs of low B12 include tingling or numbness in hands and feet, fatigue or lightheadedness, mood swings or unexplained irritability, difficulty concentrating or following conversations. Top food sources of vitamin B12. Animal products, beef liver, eggs, dairy, poultry, and fish, especially salmon, tuna, sardines. Fortified foods, plant-based milks, cereals, and nutritional yeast for vegetarians. Supplements, available in tablets, sublingual forms, or injections. Consult your doctor. If you notice increasing forgetfulness, don't dismiss it. Ask your healthcare provider for a B12 blood test, especially if you follow a low-meat or vegetarian diet. Even marginal B12 deficiency can impact brain health and daily function. Bottom line, when names, dates, or everyday routines start slipping, your brain may be trying to tell you something. Replenishing vitamin B12 through food is a powerful, natural step to restore cognitive sharpness and protect long-term mental clarity. Do you wake up feeling sluggish, even after what seemed like a full night's sleep? Do you find yourself dragging through the day, needing more breaks or naps than usual? Persistent fatigue, especially without a clear cause, is one of the most overlooked signs of vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D plays a critical role in how your body creates and uses energy. It helps regulate mitochondrial function, the powerhouses of your cells, which affects everything from brain activity to muscle endurance. When levels drop, your body simply doesn't operate as efficiently, and the brain in particular may feel dull, foggy, or slow to react. After age 60, the ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight drops significantly, especially for those who spend most of their time indoors. People with darker skin, limited sun exposure, or who use sunscreen regularly are also at greater risk. Add in a diet low in D-rich foods, and the gap grows silently. Other symptoms to watch for: muscle weakness or aches, bone pain or tenderness, low mood, especially in winter months, increased frequency of colds or illness. How to naturally restore vitamin D levels. Sun exposure, 15 to 20 minutes of morning sun, arms and face, at least 3 times per week. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, trout, and mackerel are among the best sources. Egg yolks and fortified dairy or plant milks. Mushrooms exposed to sunlight, like maitake or portobello. Supplements. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is the preferred form. Consult your doctor for a blood test before starting. Pairing vitamin D-rich foods with healthy fats, like olive oil or avocado, can increase absorption. And combining vitamin D with magnesium and vitamin K2 may enhance its effectiveness in the body. Bottom line, if your energy has been declining and rest doesn't seem to help, don't write it off as just getting older. Your body could be signaling a vitamin D shortage, something fixable with smart sunlight exposure and nutrient-dense meals. Have you noticed it takes longer to find the right words, follow conversations, or make quick decisions? This kind of mental slowdown, often described as brain fog or confusion, can stem from a shortage of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. Omega-3s are essential building blocks of the brain. Nearly 60% of the brain is made of fat, and DHA in particular is concentrated in the cerebral cortex, the part responsible for memory, attention, and decision-making. When omega-3 levels are low, nerve cell communication slows down. Over time, this leads to sluggish thinking, poor focus, and reduced mental clarity. After 60, the brain becomes more vulnerable to inflammation, and omega-3s play a key role in reducing inflammation and protecting neural tissue. Studies show that low omega-3 intake is associated with faster cognitive decline and even increased risk of dementia. Other signs of omega-3 deficiency include dry skin and brittle nails, low mood or irritability, difficulty concentrating, joint stiffness or mild inflammation. Top food sources of brain-protective omega-3s: fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring, 2 to 3 servings/week recommended. Chia seeds and flax seeds, rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3, though less potent. Walnuts, convenient snack with additional brain-friendly antioxidants. Algal oil, a vegetarian-friendly DHA source derived from algae. Because the body doesn't produce omega-3s on its own, consistent dietary intake is key. If you don't eat fish regularly, talk to your doctor about high-quality fish oil or algal supplements. Look for formulas containing both EPA and DHA. Pro tip: omega-3s are better absorbed when consumed with meals, especially those containing other healthy fats. Bottom line, feeling foggy or slow to react isn't always just aging. It could be your brain calling out for omega-3s, critical fats that nourish your mind, sharpen memory, and keep your mental gears turning smoothly well into later life. Do you find it hard to stay focused on a task? Do conversations blur together or decisions feel overwhelming? If your thoughts feel scattered or your brain struggles to stay on track, you may be dealing with a vitamin B1, thiamine, deficiency, a lesser-known but powerful factor in mental clarity. Thiamine plays a critical role in how the brain uses glucose for fuel. Without enough B1, neurons don't receive adequate energy to function, which can lead to slowed thought processes, reduced attention span, and frequent confusion. Seniors are particularly susceptible due to reduced absorption and the use of diuretics or medications for high blood pressure that deplete thiamine levels. One early sign of deficiency is an odd sense of mental fuzziness, or feeling like your brain is stuck in first gear. You may read the same sentence repeatedly without retaining it, lose track of what you were saying mid-sentence, or feel overwhelmed by simple planning tasks. Other warning signs of low B1. Poor short-term memory, irritability or low tolerance for stress, sensitivity to noise or lights, numbness or tingling in hands and feet, in advanced cases. Best food sources of vitamin B1: whole grains, brown rice, oats, and whole wheat bread. Legumes, black beans, lentils, and navy beans. Seeds and nuts, especially sunflower seeds. Pork and liver, among the highest animal sources. Fortified cereals and nutritional yeast, great for vegetarians. Note: Thiamine is water-soluble and sensitive to heat, so avoid overcooking vegetables and grains. Alcohol, sugar, and processed foods can further deplete B1, so it's important to focus on whole, minimally processed meals. While serious B1 deficiency, beriberi, is rare in developed countries, mild to moderate deficiency is surprisingly common in older adults, and often misattributed to normal aging. Bottom line, if your mind feels jumpy, distracted, or overwhelmed by simple tasks, your brain may be underfueled. By restoring thiamine through smart dietary choices, you can sharpen focus and regain a sense of mental control. Have you been feeling more irritable than usual? Do simple tasks feel overwhelming, and your motivation seems to have vanished? These emotional shifts aren't just bad days. They may be signs that your brain is running low on folate, vitamin B9, and vitamin B6, two critical nutrients that help regulate mood and motivation. Folate and B6 are key players in the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, chemicals that stabilize mood, drive motivation, and help you feel emotionally balanced. When these vitamins are deficient, your brain can't produce these chemicals efficiently, leading to low mood, mood swings, irritability, and apathy. Folate deficiency is especially common in older adults due to reduced absorption and medication use, such as diuretics or anti-inflammatory drugs. Vitamin B6, meanwhile, becomes harder to absorb with age, and is often low in those with poor appetite or high stress levels. Common emotional signs of B9 and B6 deficiency: low energy despite resting, loss of interest in hobbies or daily routines, feeling flat or emotionally numb, increased anxiety or short temper. Best food sources of folate B9: leafy greens, spinach, romaine, collard greens, legumes, lentils, black beans, chickpeas, asparagus, broccoli, and avocado. Fortified grains and cereals. Best food sources of vitamin B6: bananas and potatoes, chicken, turkey, and tuna, nuts and seeds, spinach and fortified plant-based milks. Folate is water-soluble, and cooking can destroy its potency, so aim to include raw or lightly steamed greens when possible. B6 is best absorbed when consumed with protein-rich foods. Both vitamins work synergistically to regulate brain chemistry, so combining them in meals, like lentil spinach stew or chicken with roasted sweet potato, is ideal. Bottom line, if you're feeling emotionally off balance or chronically unmotivated, it's worth looking beyond your mood and into your diet. Replenishing folate and B6 can help reset your brain's chemical balance, bringing back energy, focus, and a brighter outlook. Do you take longer to fall asleep, wake up in the night for no clear reason, or sense your reaction times slowing, like conversations feel a beat ahead of you? These twin frustrations often travel together and can point to a paired shortage of vitamin E and magnesium. Why vitamin E matters. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant that shields brain cells from oxidative stress. When free radical damage builds up, neurons lose efficiency, and the brain's electrical signals slow. That shows up as delayed word recall, hesitations when making decisions, and a general mental lag. Low vitamin E also impairs recovery during sleep. The brain can't repair oxidative damage efficiently overnight, which may explain why you wake feeling unrest even after adequate hours in bed. Top vitamin E foods: almonds, hazelnuts, sunflower seeds, avocado and olives, spinach and Swiss chard sautéed in olive oil, wheat germ or sunflower oil, use in moderation. Pair vitamin E foods with healthy fats, nuts with yogurt, avocado on whole grain toast, to boost absorption. Why magnesium matters. Magnesium activates the parasympathetic nervous system, quieting muscles and nerves so sleep can begin. It binds to GABA receptors, helping reduce nighttime brain chatter. A deficiency therefore produces light, fragmented sleep and restless muscles, subtly draining next-day focus. Magnesium also supports over 300 enzyme reactions, including those that generate cellular energy, so low levels mean neurons can't fire as quickly, leading to sluggish processing. Top magnesium foods: pumpkin seeds, almonds, and cashews. Black beans, lentils, chickpeas. Oats, brown rice, and quinoa. Dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher. To maximize absorption, spread magnesium foods across meals and pair them with B vitamin-rich produce like bananas or leafy greens. An evening snack of Greek yogurt with pumpkin seeds or a warm cup of magnesium-rich cacao can promote relaxation before bed. If supplements are needed, magnesium glycinate is gentle on digestion. Start at 200 mg in consultation with your doctor. Bottom line: light insomnia and slowed thinking are more than annoying. They're clues that your brain's antioxidant defense and relaxation chemistry are running low. Replenishing vitamin E and magnesium through nuts, seeds, greens, and targeted evening snacks can restore deeper sleep and crisper mental speed, letting you greet tomorrow feeling rested and cognitively ready. When vitamin levels quietly drop, the brain doesn't sound an alarm, it whispers. But if we ignore the signals, those whispers become patterns: mental fatigue, chronic forgetfulness, emotional dullness, even trouble sleeping. Over time, these small cracks in function can deepen into serious cognitive decline. Deficiencies in nutrients like B12, D, B1, omega-3, or magnesium don't just make your mind feel off, they can raise your risk for depression, falls, sleep disorders, and memory loss. Sadly, many adults over 60 brush these off as normal aging and miss the chance to intervene early. As a geriatrician, I've watched countless patients turn things around, not with medications, but by restoring the nutrients their brains were quietly begging for. My advice? Don't wait for the fog to thicken. If any of these 8 signs sound familiar, talk to your doctor about simple blood tests to check your levels. Then, focus on real food: dark leafy greens, fatty fish, nuts, seeds, eggs, legumes, and whole grains. Nutritional gaps form over years, but you can start repairing them in weeks. And don't underestimate the power of consistency. A spinach omelette here, a handful of walnuts there, a 10-minute walk in the sun, it adds up. If needed, supplement wisely and track how you feel week to week. Sharper memory, better focus, more restful sleep. It all starts with the nutrients your brain was designed to run on. If this video opened your eyes to what your brain might be missing, please support our channel. Hit like, subscribe to Wellness 60 to 100, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss practical, science-backed advice for thriving after 60. And let us know in the comments, which symptoms surprised you most? Which food will you try this week? You don't need to fear memory loss or mental fog. You need the right fuel, and the wisdom to act now. Your brain is worth it.